couples are great candidates for adoption, despite many individuals' beliefs or concerns. Gay couples have spent years fighting the system for the rights to adopt and be parents. Finally, after immense turmoil, they were given equal rights to adopt and start families. Nevertheless, there's still tons of animosity towards gays being able to adopt. Why? What is it about someone's sexual orientation that makes them an unfit parent? Is it your religious beliefs or closed-mindedness that leaves you to place judgment? Well, I'm here to stand up for those gay couples that want to love children that have no families. Adoption shouldn't be judged based on sexual orientation, but on how fit the individuals are to be parents. Gay adoption has become a positive solution to the hundreds of thousands of children that go each year without a loving home. For years, people believe in myths and stereotypes denying gay couples the rights to adopt, believing in what's seen as moral or immoral. For example, some people believe raising children without religion is immoral, or conceiving a child before marriage is immoral. However, not a single study has found the children of lesbian or gay parents to be disadvantaged because of their parents' sexual orientation, states American Civil Liberties Union. Kids can get made fun of for all kinds of reasons, like being too tall or short, maybe their weight or race. None of this is okay. But if society was more accepting and supporting of diversity, peers would be less likely to tease each other. However, with loving parents to help them through these challenging times, it's better than being left in foster care. Unfortunately, children in foster care can face tremendous abuse from their peers for being parentless. The mentality to think that gay adoption should be banned again is extremely dangerous when you consider the massive amounts of children in foster care in need of adoption. Gay couples can possess the same resources and skills such as love, protection, and security, just like any other potential parents looking to start a family. In fact, Abby Goldberg, a psychologist at Clark University in Massachusetts, who researches gay and lesbian parenting, stated, "Gay parents tend to be more motivated, more committed than heterosexual parents on average because they choose to be parents. Their children do fine in school, and some studies shown that kids raised by gay and lesbian parents say their upbringing has taught them open-mindedness and empathy." Many adults and individuals believe that children need both a mother and father to have the proper role models, and this should be the only acceptable home style for a child. But let me ask you this. Would you rather a child be left in foster care without any home or any type of role model? There is simply not enough married mothers or fathers who are interested in adoption to help them all. So try to put your pride aside and see the bigger picture. Gays being able to adopt has helped so many children. And sadly, even when gays have rights to adopt, they face judgment and challenges in the system with social workers. Dugmore and Cocker, 2008, presented a training program to social workers in the United Kingdom to increase their knowledge about options for lesbian and gay men to engage in adoption and foster care of children. They found that even inside social fields, there is presence of homophobia. I quote, "Our research findings illustrate the need to better educate the public, but also, and perhaps even more importantly, professionals working in educational and social fields. They are making decisions about the lives of children and the adults with whom they interact. It is important that gay and lesbian adults have protection in their personal and professional lives so they can experience equality and opportunity in their occupations and as they seek to build their families." From the Department of Psychology in Syracuse, New York. We need to show people that being gay is not a terrible thing and proving that gay couples can do what heterosexual couples are able to do, which is raise children and raise them equally as well. In a 2010 study published in the Journal of Pediatrics, researchers found that an upbringing in a same-sex household can give kids a boost of confidence. Also, did you know our prisons are full of children in foster care? Having loving home for kids, gay parents or not, it could lessen the probability of juvenile delinquents resulting from horrible conditions of the foster care system. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Resources, they estimated 428,000 children are in foster care, and 112 of them are awaiting adoption. Imagine how many more children would get a permanent place to call home if gay couples didn't face the challenges of the law, judgment in their peers, and social workers. There could be less discrimination and more support and happiness. That children living without any parents in foster care will now have a stable and happy environment to grow up and thrive in. I'm hoping bullying from peers that learn prejudice passed down from their parents will become less of an issue. That individuals seeing others become supportive of gay adoption might inspire others to do the same thing and change their viewpoints. Nevertheless, if people still feel that gay adoption should be banned or looked down upon, it will only continue to spread hate and discrimination onto future generations. We should not only continue to allow gay sex couples to adopt, but encourage them to. The amount of children needing loving homes would go down. It would have a positive effect on society. It would show people that homophobia is not taboo or immoral, but that is something beautiful and celebrated, says John Lee, 2017. I want you, my audience, to be accepting of gay adoption. Anyone who has the ability and the means to raise a child, and most importantly wants to raise a child, deserves to become a parent and shouldn't be denied the pleasure of raising a kid. Change starts with us, so let's support others instead of bringing one another down. The author, Paul Dugmore and Christine Cocker, 2008, believe that it's through knowledge and skill development that change in attitudes can potentially occur. Without this, a real and wide-ranging commitment to addressing homophobic practice will remain unlikely, and the experience of gay and lesbian foster careers, adopters, and the looked-after children who were placed with them will go unheard. So the next time you see or judge a gay couple for adopting, stop and think of the positive that comes out of it. Instead of focusing on their sexual orientation, let's encourage one another and show support.